Hey, start with daily chart. There is no much changes. If we refer to my last analysis, this is the only things we got. Now, what's the next? Whether we can expect this one to give us a one more drop, this one turn to a flat, then we get this one. If this one happen, is the best. When I say it's the best, that means can at this point it can give us better opportunity to buy at the lower time, lower price with the better confirmation for continuation. The price is going to continue. The only thing is how this correction can form. Okay. It doesn't mean I mentioned the best option. It doesn't mean the price cannot continue from here. All right. That means the price can continue from here. But if we get this one, it can give us better opportunity to look for buy. If the price continue from here, then we have to look for flag to get the trade set up. Anyway, we start with higher time frame. We want to see what we have been looking for based on a higher time frame. Based on monthly chart, we have been looking. We got the breakout of the 92 cent. Then I'm looking at 1.35, and with the all-time breakout of the all-time high, we can look for 5.1 at least. All right, mostly we're looking to see the breakout somewhere around 8. We're looking to see the breakout of 5, but at this point we don't need to look at that. The only thing is we're looking to see the breakout of this zone 1.35, because within this range we have to look for the targets and resistance to see the breakout of. Okay, and if I move to weekly chart, we don't see any information similar to what I explained based on the monthly. And if we move to daily chart, okay, now we're looking for buy. The only thing is how this correction can form. And if we get this one, better confirmation, better opportunity to look for buy, but we don't need to wait for this. At any opportunity as a flag, even at the top, we take it at the top of the correction. And if it doesn't move in our direction, at least we should know how to manage it. No, I don't see any trade setup. The only thing is I'm waiting. If you want to look for trade setup, we have to wait for, look at the chart based on lower time frame. The only thing is based on forward chart. If we put this top and relative to what we have here, this is the divergence. Since the price was within here, we discussed about that. I mentioned having entry above this top is not a good idea. Okay, right now we see the price tag drop, and this is even whoever get the trade for buy by having entry above here, right now either they are in a break even or some lose. All right, because of this divergence we have it. And the divergence, it doesn't mean for the reversal. The only thing is correction for continuation. And at this point, the only option is to put the entry above here. It's not a good idea based on forward chart. And we try to look for trade based on lower time frame. Not if we don't need to talk about the forward chart. And if we move to 1 hour chart, similar explanation as what I wanted to explain based on forward chart. To look for trade, at this point, the only option is to put the entry above here. It can be an option, but for me, I'm not really interested. And it doesn't mean the price cannot continue from here. Again, whenever we talk about the trade setup, we want a sum. Trade can give us a confirmation on it. Everyone can trade. And in this kind of the trade, we cannot get all the time. That's why I mentioned it depends on the strategy the traders they're using. And we don't need to get all the trade set up. We need to get the best one, the safe and the safest one. Okay. And if anyone wants to look for buy at this point, all right, then as I mentioned, if we get this based on daily chart, this is the best I will look for. And at this point, if I want to look for buy, I will wait to see what we get here. Having entry above this is the only option. Rather than that, I don't see anything else. Okay, and the possibility for the price to retest this low is very high. This is the market. We need to follow it. All right. It doesn't tell us what is going to happen. The only thing is we need to be trade safely. Can we look for sell from here? We can get the sell for those traders who are looking for two ways market. Okay, but at this point we don't need to look. For me, I'm not really interested. The only thing is I'm looking for the trade setup for buy. Okay, then to move to daily chart. Okay, we discussed about this one, and we are expecting to see the breakout of this one. That's mean we are expecting to see the breakout of 1.37. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.